And also the joy is in reclaiming our creativity. Not just ours, but the creativity that brought us to this place where we are now, where culture is, you know, whatever we want, however we want to define it. You know, the older you get, the worse the music sounds. Okay, but I have recently reclaimed the jumpin' blues of you know, Mamie Smith and Alberta Hunter and Bessie Smith, the Empress of the Blues. I've recently done that because the blues, the name blues is tricky. It's not really joyless at all. It's full of joy. It's full of joy. And I do feel sorry for some of the music, the stuff that passes for music today that is joyless. It's just joyless and loveless and not connected to any reality of the folk. The stuff that they were singing about in 1920s addressed what was going on. They were addressing the dire anti-lynching act of 1922, you know, in lamenting, although albeit through the power of dance and music put together, the lynchings that were happening to black men and women even then. And so the music seems a bit disconnected from the reality of folk. The art is something we have to, you know, I think reach back for, and pull it through to this current iteration of artists so that they can be allied with life and not nihilistic. Much of it is nihilistic. I just have to say it, and I'll be honest. That's my deep opinion is that.
What kind of music are you talking? Like, can you specify the?
Oh, some of the trap music, for example, is just so nihilistic. It's not that it doesn't. It is not trap. Some of it is so nihilistic. Trap music. Yeah. Some. It's
I'm not a musicologist.
I'm not a musicologist either.
But I love God.
You don't love God?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
That was just
That's one.
that's a soft example.
Yeah.
That's a real soft example. But some of it is just.
Say that loud again. Someone pull up
A some trap gospel.
I don't want trap. No, it's not gospel all the time.
There is trap.
There is trap
There is
gospel.
trap gospel, but it's not only that. It's not only that. It's not only that.
No, this is actually really important because part of the reason why these people in particular are on this stage is because this is supposed to be a generational conversation, right? And so the music that Dr. Terrell is talking about, someone may not be familiar with. And so trap music may be something that people aren't familiar with. So I'm honestly and earnestly asking someone to pull up an example of trap music on their phone so we can play it and everyone can hear it and learn at the same time. Does that sound fair enough?
I know.
All right, come on, Ashley.
I probably got some on my phone.
Right here.
Regular or you want gospel? Is this Trap Queen? Yeah, Trap Queen works. Okay.
17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a sack across the road. Knock into the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip and now she hit me super low. it
more
at,
like
speed up, go fast,
that's the
slow
crap.
down. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out. Shake it at, speed up, go fast, slow down. Bull, 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 bull,
Area.
bull.
Heads moving. Okay.
Some of it is crass. Some of it is just crass.
Use the mic.
Okay. Some of it is just crass. And I can't with that. I can't with the crass. But I'm old and I'm okay with that.
So this actually raises another question, and this really goes to the question that I wasn't going to ask, but I'm going to ask it now. That Dr. Williams stressed the need for every generation to provide their own articulation or analysis of their time. Every wave addresses their time, right? And so trap music is a way for one particular generation to address the needs of their time. Blues is for another generation. So I can appreciate Dr. Terrell's critique of trap music, but I can also appreciate that trap music is moving a particular generation in a particular kind of way, and not just on the dance floor, but in their heads and in their hearts. Walter Hawkins works for me, but maybe it doesn't work for another group of people, because that's what I was raised on. That's what moves me. So my ears are old, and so I don't understand what everyone is saying, but I know when the music hits, my nieces and I are in the living room just moving our bodies because it moves them, and I want to move with them to show some kind of connectivity with them. So I just want to say I respect the critique, and the critique is not necessarily a critique of the people who listen to it, but it's just a critique of the music.
And look, and I'll even